when all that's happening. And my Christmas vacations in Tampa are usually like this much of reading material, getting ready for the national championship, getting ready for the Rose Bowl. I know that doesn't sound bad at all. But it is, you just have to prepare, and that's what's always driven me, is just to be better and be as prepared as possible, so no one can really kind of stump me on the sidelines or just say, she doesn't know what she's talking about. I've had coworkers that say, you're preparing, you do a little too much, you have too much info in you. I think 8 years, 9 years later, I've learned to balance it, kind of figure out what I need to know, what's important, what's not. The other thing has been my relationship with my coworkers. I'm fortunate, I think we have the best college football group out of anyone. We work with guys like Kirk Herbstreit and Chris Fowler and Mike Tirico and Jesse Palmer and Desmond and David. And one thing that was huge for me in getting along with the athletes and the coaches is that my coworkers really have faith in me. They know how hard I work. They know how much I care. They know how much things will bug me, even up until Wednesday after a game on Saturday night. We were talking, we could have just had the most amazing game, fantastic finish with Wisconsin, Michigan State finish, Hail Mary to win it, and I am ticked off for a week because I just wasn't happy that I either stumbled asking a question, or something came out weird, or I didn't get the right answer to an interview. But I think that's what's made me have success in this job, and as one of the main females in the industry, is that I care so much. And my dad said this to me last night. I still want to get better. I'm still looking for ways to get better. I just took on a hosting responsibility over the past 2 years with College Game Day. We now start up at 9 o'clock on ESPNU, and that was very new to me. Last year I was kind of like trying to find my way. Kirk's like trying to kick me under the table, be like, it's okay, breathe, breathe. But it was great to kind of start, getting the juices flowing again, get the blood going, getting nervous on TV because, sideline reporting, I've been doing it for 8, 9 years. It's kind of like, all right. Not gonna lie, getting Les Miles right before, kick at the national championship was huge, but I needed another challenge, and that's why we took College Game Day to a new hour this year, and I started that up. But I think, it was so sweet. I had a bunch of women from Asset, and from the Women's Student Association saying, I'm excited to hear, it's such an important topic about women having success in a male-dominated industry. I just care so much, and I still care. My coworkers know that, my bosses know that, I know that the coaches and the athletes know that, because things will get to me, I get so passionate, I get excited. This is, I think, a moment that will live with me for a while. Kirk and I, we're such, we work on the Saturday night games together, and we have to spend a lot of time doing game day. We're getting ready for the rematch, game 2, LSU, Alabama, which was so the right call, by the way, to play the national championship. You could have 2 SEC teams play for the national championship any old day. I think you've got it right. But we were in the production office, and they put the tease together. And the tease is the music and the montage that they have playing right before the big matchup, right before we come on air. And I am a sucker for those, and I was always a sucker for those. I remember watching the NBC's montages when Jordan played. I mean, just how, the choreographed music, and he hits the shot, and the guy's tackling him. I love that stuff. I have goosebumps. I just made that up in my head. I thought it was amazing. So I love those things. I love picking out the song, like I'll hear a rap song, and I'll be like, you guys, we are using that this year for the national championship. They're like, okay, it's fine. So this year they did Good Feeling, Flo Rida, which is my jam. I love it. And Kirk and I, we love the